Hey everyone, great to be here and welcome to our June meeting. As we just said, we've been scouring the globe for the best AI companies that we could bring to you, and have a great Q&A with Keiretsu, who will say, I guess, between the two companies, we've got sort of two companies presenting, and then Kurt, then another two. Just the way that the format will work today is that we will have, when the company is presented, it'll be about 10 minutes of presentation and then 10 minutes of Q&A. We'll promote you if you write either digitally raise your hand or write a question in the Q&A section. I think you just have to hover over and the Q&A icon will pop up on the toolbar. You could also just ask a question in chat, and the moderators, including myself, will make sure that we get to those questions, hopefully in the allotted time frame. So, that's pretty much the format. I think during the questions and answers, we'll be putting up a poll where people can signal their interest, whether it be in an investment capacity or whether it be via to help the company strategically. And I guess that's something that we really want to amplify within Keiretsu globally, not only within Australia, is that, our members are people who do have money to invest and do have capital to put into companies. But most importantly, or more importantly, is their strategic benefits. So not only are they potential financier, but they can help open a lot of doors or help mentor or help companies go to that next level on a strategic perspective. And that's really the value that Keiretsu can bring. And so that's something that we really hope is conveyed through today's meeting. And I guess a good segue into that is to introduce Armando Viteri. So Armando's history, he's got a very strong background in software and investment. He started Meritage Technology Partners, who I guess is a private equity firm founded 20 years ago, focused on software business acquisitions. And sort of soon after founding that, Armando is also the president and CEO of Newblock, who is more of a consulting, where they outsource software development, design, and test software. And I guess it was set up to for the purposes of Meritage's investee companies. So Armando is going to talk about artificial intelligence and machine learning and the special interest group that he's formed within Keiretsu for Keiretsu members, to look at and evaluate and mentor companies that they think are worth doing so. So I guess wouldn't mind passing it over to Armando, and I would love to hear about the special interest group.
Hey, well, thank you for the introduction. And let's see. Everybody can see my screen share?
Yep.
Okay, great. So as Jay mentioned, my background has all been in software technology companies of various sorts. So from pretty early on, I was involved in technology startups in my background. I've had two public companies. I've been an LP in multiple VC firms. I've been an investor, a founder, an operator, a turnaround CEO, et cetera. So from early in my career, I've been pretty focused on technology, software startup companies. However, back in my college days at MIT, I became really interested in AI. And that was, this was the blossoming of the days of the classical AI expert systems, Lisp programming, for you guys that are old enough to remember what Lisp programming was. And you guys that are old enough to remember what Lisp programming was, will also remember that there was a hype curve very similar to the hype curve that we're experiencing right now with next generation AI based around deep learning and machine learning techniques. Having said that, there is no question that this generation of AI has broad application space. In fact, at this point, fully 2/3. There are roughly 6,000 VC-backed software companies in the US. Fully 2/3 of them have some AI component within them. Whether it's just if the component is marketing or the component is real technology, 2/3 of them represent themselves as being AI technology, which is probably a testament to the fact that it is a sufficiently broad-based horizontal technology that does have applicability in just about every industry you could possibly name. So Jay did mention that I'm CEO of Nublock. I'm also CEO of a company that Emeritus spun out about 5 years ago called Technicsoft, that specifically focuses on doing AI consulting. And generally speaking, what we do is that we consult with large US companies, Fortune 500 companies, to be able to extract where the AI opportunities are. And I will tell you, we've never had one of those engagements where we didn't find that there was some significant applicability of that technology. So it is just that important. I joined Keiretsu about 2 years ago, and pretty early on, well, about a year into joining Keiretsu, I saw that there was an opportunity that was based on the fact that I had, between me and my partners in Technicsoft, we had deep domain expertise in the AI space, and also there was a great opportunity in it. So what we did is we formed up, and I'm a member of the Silicon Valley chapter, so the Bay Area chapter, specifically the Silicon Valley office, which meets monthly in Palo Alto. I am very involved, despite the Phoenix being my home and thus the background. I'm the only one here that doesn't have the Sydney Opera House background. So I am in Arizona. Having said that, most of my career was spent in Silicon Valley, and as a result, I've always had deep ties into Silicon Valley investment community. So I joined the Keiretsu chapter there. Within a year of joining, I did start up this AI machine learning special interest group, which consisted only of Bay Area chapter members initially. So there's currently about 25, 30 members of that. It's pretty diverse background. Some of them being deep technologists, other being just plain more technology interested investors. So it does run kind of the gamut of domain expertise and technology expertise. And we have regular monthly meetings where we select through some process. We select through the best of the AI and machine learning opportunities for companies and have them present to the group on the idea that they are either ready to be brought through the Keiretsu process for funding, or more commonly, they still need a little bit of work. So we ask the members of the committee, those that are most interested in technology, the company, the management team, we ask them to volunteer to mentor them to the point where they are ready for funding. So so that's been operating for about a year. In the last 2 months, there was a decision on the part of Keiretsu by Randy and Adam. There was a decision to take this committee global. And a lot of that was driven by the fact that all these member meetings are virtual anyway. They're all Zoom meetings anyway. So it's easy enough, putting aside the issue of time zone, it's easy enough to participate regardless of where you're located. So what we've done is that we're now on all the information for the committee is on the Keiretsu main site. So you can get the information there. You can grab my contact information and the like, and it is now open to everyone. We will be, again, it's easy enough to figure out when we're going to be having our meetings because it's immediately after the Palo Alto Keiretsu meeting, which ends at noon Palo Alto time, last Friday of each month. We start at noon, lasting till about 1:30 last Friday of every month. So by all means, I encourage any of you guys. So what's my ask? My ask is twofold. One is I welcome your participation in these monthly meetings. And we'd love to see a global participation as interest in AI and machine learning grows, but also as we encourage inter-chapter cooperation.
And that's second ask. Oh, sorry. Go on with the second ask.
The second ask is simple, which is if you got a cool company that you guys love, bring it to the committee. We'd love to see, we'd love to evaluate it. And in the process, we also have deep technologists that are able to really evaluate it. Because one of the things you'll find quickly about AI companies, since claiming AI expertise is so much a part of getting funded nowadays, oftentimes there's a lot of hype in these companies where there is big hat, no cattle, I guess is the term.
It's a really good point. And I guess Armando, sorry, one of the things we wanted to check with the people here is whether they're interested in a special interest group and what type of special interest group that would be. So we've just popped up a poll for people to see. First one is more around just industry segment. So there are specific industry segments that people are interested in: agriculture, fintech, energy, property, life sciences, digital media, and mining. Just for us to get an idea. And then the other one, is more about what actual, if there's a specific focus area. So whether that's AI, enterprise SaaS, blockchain and crypto, sustainability and impact, that'll be one for me, and consumer products. So good way for us to get to understand if it is something that you guys are interested in joining and being connected with investors, whether it be in Silicon Valley or anywhere in the world, to look at, investigate, mentor companies within the ecosystem, within the Keiretsu ecosystem, and help them. I think that's definitely something that we would love to be able to help facilitate. So, any final remarks, Armando?
I think I've said what I'm going to say, but I would welcome any questions to the extent that you have time to handle questions.
Thank you very much, Armando.
Yeah.